What's up, guys? I wanted to do a little update on the SVO and the channel. I haven't been posting too much with the car. I took the head off. I've been doing a lot of stuff. I just got the head on, all the head gasket replaced, new valve seals, hardened valve seats on the head. Got to check for cracks, resurfaced. So I threw that on real quick. I was gonna try and take a video, but I just wanted to get it done. So yeah, and on top of that too, I'm moving back to Florida, so this car's coming with me. I'm not driving it down, no way. I mean, I probably would, but I got someone pick me up. So, yeah, so we're gonna be bringing it back to Florida. Me and my brother are actually gonna open up a shop, and when we get the shop open, that's when I want to really take a lot more videos of the car. The first few videos that I've been putting up, those are all just editing, just practice, just getting used to YouTube and all of that. Just little, mostly like how-to videos. I'm probably not gonna be doing too much of those. I'm more so gonna be doing a lot more 2.3 turbo cars. My brother wants a 5.0, so we're probably gonna get a lot of 5.0s, more than we should have. Yeah, 5.0s it's bad and it runs in the family. Everyone buys them, so. Yeah, we're gonna have too many of those. But yeah, so we're just gonna be doing different videos, just painting, just doing a whole bunch of stuff. I have no idea, to be honest with you. Just when we do get the shop, it's just gonna be, a lot more videos coming out. And I'm still gonna do updates on this because this is gonna be my personal car. This one's not going anywhere. I have a lot of plans for it, I have a whole list of everything that I want to do just to get it, set and ready. Just get the body straight, subframe connectors, suspension, just get it, real nice and super clean. Paint wise, to be honest, I kind of like having this thing painted like this because it looks like crap. When you see it down the road, oh man, that is the ugliest car I ever seen. But you open up the hood, like, okay, it's not, a ragged out Foxbody. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Let me show you exactly what I've been doing to the car. So I bought this 3-inch downpipe from Stinger, and this has a V-band clamp that I bought with it. So for those of you who don't know how it works, V-band clamp, the pipe comes without this ring around it, and it comes with this clamp that has these two rings in it. So you take them off, put them around, and then you get them welded on so that when you connect the exhaust, it goes on just like that. Then you put the clamp around it and it'll seal. So I could have got this welded directly to that. Main reason I wanted to use this is because I don't know how many times I'm going to take this downpipe off. Could be one time, could be 500 times. So I just got that for ease of installation, removal. And to be honest with you, it looks a little bit cleaner. So yeah, that's just a heads up. When you go to buy one of these exhausts from Stinger, wherever you get it from, you can always put these V-bands on there. So that is it. It is the 3-inch downpipe. So I also got the 3-inch elbow with it, which is a little bit bigger than stock. The car might be louder than it was, just a little bit. Might be a little bit too loud, actually. So we're going to get this on, start it up, see how loud it is, and then go from there. But yeah, that is that. So let's get this on, get the starter and all that on. So these are all the new parts. They all came in at once, like usual. Can't ever get one thing at a time to focus on one thing. So got the new downpipe. This, as I showed you guys, new starter. Mine keeps spinning. It's not my flywheel because it connects after. Don't have to move it. And then also got this bad boy right here. If you guys know, the SVOs are kind of a pain to put the clutch cable on. So you should get a triple hook or a double hook. Because if it's a single hook, it's a little bit annoying. It has too much tension on the line. So I'm gonna throw this in. See, a lot of stuff has been done. I didn't have time to take a video. Wish I did, but it is what it is. And a lot of new parts put on this car. Should be running pretty soon. So So I got the old starter pulled out. It is a factory Ford one. So never been changed. This thing is pretty disgusting. So that is what a 35-year-old starter looks like. Probably the dirtiest one I've ever pulled out. Pretty cool that it's original though. So, but yeah, that is it compared to the new one. New one looks pretty nice. Disgusting. So I had this bad issue where this car, I would turn it on and it would stall. So I looked at the brake booster. Every time I would hit the brakes were hissing. So there was a huge vacuum leak there. So I got a brand new brake booster, all that. So yeah, everything was painted. I got a new, from Stinger, the curb and fuel pressure regulator. Spray painted valve cover. I put up a video of that. But yeah, so everything's a lot more cleaner. I'm happy with the way it looks. Obviously, it's not gonna stay like this because I'm gonna pull it out eventually. But yeah, and then over here, on the SVOs, it's pretty common for the the radiator fan relay to burn up actually. And the last owner, he had wired a red wire to the fan wires. So my first thought was, okay, obviously this car's had some fan issue. So I took this out, and if you look in there, I don't know if you guys can see too good, but that end right there is burned. So this thing almost melted. The guy who owned it before, I don't know who it was. He did a lot of like poor wiring on the vehicle. You can see I got the harness torn apart. So yeah, so basically with these, they melt up. You either find a way to get rid of it, or you can replace it with one that does not melt. So I just bought a new one off of, I believe, Rock Auto. So I'm gonna get that put in, and that should solve the stupid power wire to the radiator fan, get rid of that manual switch.